Good evening, my collective community. I am your girl, Two Claps Oracle, and I want to get right into this reading. And today, this reading is called Everything Does Not Need a Fight. What do I mean by everything does not need a fight? Everything don't need your energy. Everything don't need your attention. Everything don't need your response. Because let me tell you what I'm learning as we're getting older, especially getting older in this spiritual development and spiritual growth path, right? A lot of us don't even need to say anything because our ancestors, our spirit guides, and God have already taken care of the drama and the discrepancies that people had with planning for you. Can I tell you something? A lot of your fights that you prepare for don't even make it to the physical realm to even meet you, to get to you, to meet you. Want to know why? Because the weapon formed, but it doesn't prosper. See, a lot of people have to sit up and plan their attack against you. A lot of people have to get people around them to assist them in their attack towards you, right? And let me tell you how the spirit realm works. Most of the time, you can feel somebody up to some fuck shit, so you outmaneuver them. Most of the time, you can see somebody changing their energy towards you and you can move around them. And in the planning process of somebody trying to attack you, most of the time we get out of alignment or out of a position where they can even try to attack us. Do you know how many people have planned stuff that they were going to do to us? And when it came time for them to execute their plan, they realized that we're either not in the position that they need us in for it to happen, or we're not in alignment, we're not friends, you cut them off, and their plan just doesn't work. So what I'm telling you is, Spirit wants me to tell you, stop fighting. And let me tell you something that I learned today after I got out of court. And y'all, my daughter is home. The case is dropped. And the case dealing with my mom, I go back on the 3rd to close it out because I took a plea deal and they're going to drop the charges because I had everything they needed the day of court. So let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how you know when a fight is not going to manifest and you shouldn't worry about it. Whenever you have enough time to sit back and plan what you're going to say if somebody attacks you, they don't want to fight you, girl. They don't want to fight you, my guy. If you got time to sit in your bed and walk around and plan what you're going to say to somebody to defend yourself or plan how you're going to attack them back, listen, a real attack, spiritual or physical, just happens. And then that's when you give a reaction and the fight ensues. It's rare that you sit up and you plan what you're going to say to somebody and then they approach you and then you say what you planned or it works how you thought it was going to work. I'm telling you right now, whatever fight that you are sitting up, planning, looking in the mirror, saying how you're going to defend yourself and saying how you're going to fight them back if they try you, it's never going to manifest to you. You're preparing for nothing. You're preparing for nothing. You will not, listen to me, you will not be in the position that your offender needs you to be in when they get ready to attack you. Spirit is maneuvering you. Let's get right into this reading. I just want to let y'all know my daughter is back home. So I have added my daughter's wish list to my link in my bio. So if you love me, please give my baby some stuff because y'all know I've been paying for lawyers. I've been trying to get my rent money up. So I didn't even really have a lot for her to come back to except for the things that I've already had. But yeah, so click the link in the bio. That's my daughter's wish list. If you love my readings, you love me, please send me a Cash App. I only have one Cash App and PayPal. That's BYBE777. I only have one page. That's Two Claps Oracle. I will never solicit you for a one-on-one. I do not do one-on-ones in this season of my life. I only do collective readings. And please like my Facebook page if you actually want to learn about the psychologist in me. But I love y'all so much. And we finna get out of this season of preparing for fights. Because, baby, it's time for us to be outside. Past, present, future. And that's on period, baby. Let's get right into this past card. Understand we have, one more week. And the Earthcraft cards will be changing, my brothers and my sisters. And we'll be going on to the next set of cards. I love y'all so much. Let's get right into this past. Karmic deck. All the fights that you fought in the past that got you to this present position, those were the fights that you had to show up to. I'm sorry. Whoever didn't attack you, whoever didn't get their shit off against you in the past, like before we got to spring of 2023, I need you to understand the season changed March 20th, 2023. Anything beyond, anything from March 19th, 2023, all the back, it don't matter no more. There is not a single soul. Let me tell you, the only people that want to fight you are people from your past. They lost. They took too slow. They didn't move quick enough. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. So stop preparing yourself for a fight that's never going to happen. Can I tell you what you're doing? You are only arousing your own anxiety. You are only arousing your own fears. And if you have people that you decided to keep in your life from last season, the season of winter, and they've never crossed you, don't get rid of them. They mean you some good. God said they get to come with you on this next journey. But let me tell you, you already paid all your karmic debt, just like me. All of the fights up until March 20th are already been fought, won, lost, but you got past them. So stop trying to prepare for things that are never going to happen. You got enemies that are sitting up with friends, sitting up with people who don't like you, sitting up plotting, planning, and scheming to this day because they can't believe how far and how fast you move past them. Can I tell you something? They are still figuring out how they going to get you back and don't even understand that at foundation, you're no longer on their vibrational level. So you can send off whatever you want to send to me in the spirit realm. You can get you a whole bunch of ghetto niggas and ghetto bitches to try to come and jump me. But if I don't live in the same state as you, you have no contact with me and you don't know where I live and it's impossible for you to catch me slipping, won't ever be a fight. All you can do is be stuck in the planning process. Let me tell you something. Don't worry about your past and trying to fight them. And don't worry about practicing for an altercation that's not going to come. Let me tell you why. Because those people are stuck in an insane cycle of planning to take you out and planning to defeat you. The worst thing your enemy can do from the past is still be trying to fight somebody that moved on and moved the realm up. You have a new energy. They can't even attract you. They can't get in the same environments as you. They can't get anywhere near you, just like the past, to make their agenda for you manifest. Want to know why? Because all the fights and all the bad feelings and all the misjudgment and the lies that were told on you and all the things you had to battle through to get to this spring of 2023 season, they were a part of your karmic debt. What I mean by that is God set up all your wars. He knew the ones that were going to be harder to beat. He knew the ones that were going to take longevity. He knew the ones that you were going to outright lose because he planned it like that. Let's go back to the book of Job. Job was afflicted by Satan, but what y'all forget is Satan had to keep going from heaven to earth to ask God, could he afflict Job? And God said, you can do anything you want, you just can't kill him. And it took a while, just like me. It took a year to get my daughter back. It took a year to get this case beat. It took a year for me to get this financial abundance that's about to come my way. It took a year for me to develop this dream and this spiritual gift that I have the way that I have. It took a year for me to get my orating skills, my vocal skills, and the way that I express myself to the lower community and to the upper echelon community. See, I can code switch. That's why y'all fuck with me. See, I can speak intellect and I can speak to the hood, to where I'm from. And it all will make sense because everybody can hear my voice and understand my words. See, it took time. But I had to fight and go through what I went through this last year, this last season to get to this point. All of the fights I earned. All of the fights were karmic debt. All of the fights are over. If you didn't catch me and they didn't catch you slipping in 2022 or March 19th and back, I'm sorry. The door is closed. Stop sitting up here preparing yourself how you going to defend yourself from an enemy that you ain't even talked to in 6 months. Just because you know they don't like you. And also, cut off that motherfucker that's keeping that fight alive. That's the person that's the go-between. That's the person that keeps coming and telling you everything that an enemy has said. If you don't know in your heart that you don't have no enemies and they can't get to you, why you sitting up letting the person tell you what your old life keeps telling you, what your old life keeps saying about you? You can't get where I am, so I can care less. Understand. Stop preparing for fights that's never going to happen. Your karmic debt season is over. Now you're going into karmic prosperity. Let's get into your present card. Child, it's a thunderstorm. Right now, I need you guys to know I had a dream last night. That's how I know God be talking to me through these cards. I was in this car, and I had to get me a new car. And God was simply showing me, don't go back to the Mustang that I used to have because it didn't work. The car is not right for my season. But let me tell you why the car wasn't right for my season. The season was full of thunderstorms. It was raining and it was thundering like a tornado or a hurricane was coming if you're from Florida. But see, I got in the car and it started raining. And right before the downpour, I went under a pavilion. God was letting me know I'm covered. So two things from that dream that he told me was, you're going to move in this season that other people are not going to move in. Like I told y'all, they move prematurely. They move out of season in the fall and in the winter. You're moving in the spring. So the spring is usually April showers, thunderstorms, scattered showers, water to get ready to have you blossoming in May. So God told me two things. I need you to stay covered because he had a covering for me in the storm. And I need you to get away from these sports cars because they serve you no good. So while everybody else is going through the storm because they got blessed out of season, me and you are covered in the rain. See, what happens is if you under a pavilion, let's just say we order a pizza. A pizza man can deliver a pizza to you in the pouring rain, but they have to make a decision to, and the pizza might be wet, pizza might be soggy. But if a pizza man sees you under a pavilion or you're in a building that has a covering, they can make a dash for you because the pizza's covered with the bag, take it out and give it to you and go back in the rain and go about their business. The point that I'm making is a lot of you are about to get blessed in a season of thunderstorms where everybody's perceived blessings are going to be washed away. See, you got a lot of people that got blessed by Satan. They got tricked. They got blessed out in the wrong season. See, you was fighting the war. You didn't take the elevator. You took the stairs. You were the turtle in this race. So they got all their blessings in the wrong season, promising Satan that they were going to work for him to deliver you to him, and it didn't work. They didn't know, they didn't understand on the other side of that contract because they didn't read the fine print because most people don't spiritually because half of you can't even see or hear in the spirit realm. They didn't know what the fine print said if they failed in trying to deliver you to the kingdom of darkness. I told y'all before in another reading, Satan don't make deals that he can't win. What I mean by that is he would have never signed up for anybody helping him to afflict you if he didn't know he was going to get them in the end. He's not going to be by himself. So what happens is they got blessed out of the season. So while they were getting their blessings, you were training and working hard. Now the storm is here and is washing away and shattering all the things that they thought that they were going to have long term. And God is taking away and sending a storm through their life while he got you in the middle of the storm under a pavilion in a nice car. And all you got to do is make the right decision on whatever blessing that's coming your way and stay hidden until he clears the storm. I'll take that for 500, Alex. That's what we doing in the future. See, you got people that you still think about. You got people that you still want to fight. You got people that you want to fight back. You got people that you preparing to say something to if they try you, because in this season you realize that they don't have any power and you're no longer afraid, insecure, or fear them. So if they come with the BS, you ready for it. But I'm here to tell you, you already beat them in this season. It don't make no sense for you to try to beat or plan to fight somebody from the past that's going through a season of storm. They ain't even thinking about you. They forgot all about you and they won't even think about you again until you get up. And let me tell you what they're going to do. It's going to change all the demonic energy they had towards you because they're going to wish they had you in their life again. They're going to wish they had you and you tell them, get somebody else to do it. God has that storm and that karmic debt because your spiritual journey is about to get more and more fun. See, a lot of us in the spiritual journey, if you're a lucid dreamer, or you dream, or you have discernment, most of us have spent the last seasons of our life understanding the dream realm. And most of us have been training in the dream realm. Most of us have been getting taught to see hear God's voice and see what he wants us to see in the spirit realm. See, most of us didn't even want to go to sleep at night because it always felt like some kind of BS was happening or some warning was coming your way. But I'm here to tell you, he's about to unleash the dream realm and start showing you your blessings. He's going to start showing you the people that you should, when you meet them in walking life, who you should talk to. See, it's going to get real, real nice in the dream realm. Want to know why? The only reason people were showing up in your dreams and getting you to insomnia, you were getting these warnings and having these bad dreams, was because God was trying to get you to the next level. So in your karmic cycle, as you were paying off your karmic debt and learning to move past all of your enemies and past all these demons, you were successful. Again, they were blessed in the wrong season, so they're trying to attack you. Can you imagine a person getting all the blessings and desires of their heart and they still focused on you and you in the struggle? God did all this to get you to the spiritual journey, to the place of spiritual enlightenment, and to the place of spiritual fulfillment. You are about to see some wonderful blessings come your way in the right season. See, April showers are washing away all of the residue of everything that tried to bring you down and stop you. April showers is preparing to send you some blessings on a boat. April showers means while everybody is outside getting wet, you like the way the water feels. April showers in your life means you're under a pavilion and you're in a building being protected by God's covering while everybody outside trapped in a flood that they don't even know is coming. See, the rain is the beginning. See, God put you under the covering in this season. It only allowed you to see the rain in the storm. Because you're not meant to see what happens after the levees break, like in Katrina. You're not meant to see what happens when Hurricane Irma comes through Florida and wipe away a whole city. You're not here to see what happens when Port-au-Prince, Haiti gets an earthquake. You're not here to see what happened in Brazil after Carnival. See, first comes the rain. The rain is the warning. The Weather Channel is the warning for you to get protection. But if you don't heed the warning, or you're not meant to hear the warning, the disaster strikes you next. What happens is we are prayed up. You done fought all the battles that you need to fight. You're done. You've concluded them. You are placed in a safe place and hidden in April showers because your next thing is your May flowers. Because your spiritual journey is about to take a drastic change because you have already completed the cycle of training. Don't prepare yourself for any more fights with people who are not any longer in alignment with you, in the realm with you, or on your vibration. In order for somebody to harm you, you and that person, that foundation, have to be vibrating in the same frequency and in the same realm. Me and a person can have a problem, and we can live in the same town. If me and this person are not on the same frequency, we are not on the same vibration, we will never bump into each other because the universe does nothing by mistake. I'm telling you tonight, no longer prepare for fights that are not about to manifest in your life. I love you all. Hit the link in bio. Follow me on Facebook. Please, 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 if y'all can help me out with some things for my daughter's wish list, I will love you guys so much. I love you all. Move on, move strong. And like I said, April showers bring May flowers. We not preparing for no more fights because why? That season of our life is over. All right.